it starts by creating a space. I think oftentimes you won't be able to learn about different diverse aspects like culture or different groups of people that have gone through certain experiences, or maybe they have customs or traditions or habits that aren't the norm in the current society that you're in. So it starts by creating that space and allowing said individuals to even feel comfortable, which can honestly take a long time, especially when there is already habits and customs that are normal to whoever's around. It can be hard for a newcomer or someone from, a different background to even remotely feel comfortable. So it starts by simply creating a space. It starts by letting them know we might disagree off the bat. We might not see eye to eye. I might not understand. You might do something that is, not the most normal for me, but I still want you to feel safe, and I still want you to know that you're allowed to express yourself, that I'm willing to engage, that I'm willing to listen, and I'm willing to see your point of view or your point of reference.
And I think one of the most critical things we can do in higher education is instill a respect for diversity, that everybody has their own perspectives, their own lived experiences, and that they will come at every problem from a slightly different angle. But once you value and respect that diversity, you can also realize that there's a lot of utility in having people surround you who have different perspectives on a particular issue. So that's what makes being in a higher education classroom so fantastic. That's what makes working at CSU so much fun, so rewarding for me as a professor too.
So I think at CSU, having access to student organizations and like student sororities and fraternities and stuff like that helps start a breeding ground for passion within students to be involved in things like that. And through the student organizations, we learn the skills to foster all those important things when it comes to diversity and inclusion.
Throughout my undergraduate experience, I've had lots of leadership opportunities through different organizations, and all students also they might have had that leadership opportunity in class or in different friend groups. And I think one way we can definitely model that need for respect is by being open about not agreeing with everything, right? That it's okay to have different opinions. So simply put, the best way to model that is through our actions. If you're someone that people look up to, whether because you're in a role that in an RSO that is a leadership role, or simply you're someone that can help convey ideas easily, I think it's your individual responsibility to model right actions, to model civility, and just a healthy exchange of ideas.
We can put ourselves into that person's position. So instead of trying to say how we would deal with it, try to think about the other person's perspective and try to give them the benefit of the doubt in how they chose to deal with that particular situation.